It's Aisha and Fatima again, but this time we're with Auntie Abida.
Hi everyone. So for the summer kids baking activity, so here we want to make a jam donut. Are you excited to learn how this is being made?
Yes.
So I'm here with Moments with Aisha, making jam donuts together. So here we have our recipe available to make the donuts. So we have our flour here. In this bowl we have 4 cups of flour. Are you not going to write?
And we have
Where's the pencil?
We have jam. We have this.
So
we have
we need
flavor,
to
we have butter.
We
have
put down the recipe. So we have 4 cups of flour here. We have our sugar here. This is half cup of sugar. We have our yeast here. This is 1 tablespoon of yeast. We have our butter. We'll be measuring while mixing the ingredients. I'll start again. We have our flavor and we have our oil for frying. Then we have our jam to insert after the donut has been made. So again, I will go again. We have 4 cups of flour. We are not writing, Aisha.
4 cups of flour.
4 cups of flour. We have half cup of sugar. Four cups of flour, half cup of sugar. We have 1 tablespoon of yeast. Then we'll be adding a drop of flavor.
Yeah, what's the most important part about it?
Then butter, we'll be measuring 50 grams of butter.
What's the most important part about it?
The donuts.
Can I do the butter?
The key ingredient.
Can I do the butter?
The butter, just calm down, Fatima. The key ingredient is you should have a flour, the sugar to make it tasty, butter to make it at least a bit fluffy, then the yeast. The yeast will make it puff and soft. So if we don't have the yeast, or if we are using a yeast that is not active, the donut will be hard. Do you understand? So it won't rise and it won't be soft and fluffy.
How do we put the jam inside?
So when we are done with the donuts, we see how we put the jam inside.
It's exciting.
Then we'll be using 380 to 400 ml of water or milk. So it's depending on your choice. You can add milk. So adding the milk, it will enhance the taste.
Make it taste more.
Yeah, it will make it taste more. It will add additional taste to it. You understand? But now, because we have one of our guests, should we call her George? Okay, let's say our guest. So she's allergic to milk, so we won't be adding milk to this donut. But instead, I'm mixing my dough with water. So you can as well make use of milk to just add additional taste to your donut.
So when we're doing the water,
then we'll be using oil for the frying. Then another optional ingredient that can be used, nutmeg. If you like the flavor or the aroma, you can add it to it. Optional. And egg. Egg is also optional. So without egg doesn't mean it can't come out nice and fine. So those are our key ingredients. Let's get started.
Now I'm excited.
So first of all, we need to make sure our hands are clean. Yeah, you guys come and wash your hands.
Okay. Be right back. My turn.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
So the very first thing is, this is our flour. This is our flour.
Yeah.
So you'll be adding all ingredients together.
What? Oh, is it because the bowl is really big, full, so you can just put all the ingredients inside?
Yeah. So it should be easy for mixing.
Uh-huh.
So this is my sugar. We'll be adding the sugar.
Make sure there's no.
the yeast.
But I thought we need to put water in the yeast.
You can put water in the yeast, like mixing the yeast and sugar together.
Yeah.
To show the activeness, but it's not really needed. So
The flour smells nice. Wait.
then I'll be using spoon to measure my butter.
So spoon. So how much do we need? Like half a bowl of butter.
No. Only need just little butter.
Why just little?
Yeah, that's the recipe because it's not
Really?
like maybe pie or so that needs
Or cake.
a lot of butter to make it fluffy.
Or cake.
Yeah, so it's just little actually.
So it doesn't need to be like that fluffy.
The yeast is the one that is making
I
it
don't know
fluffy.
how the donut is going to taste like.
It's going to
Don't you
taste
need
nice.
gloves? Don't you need gloves?
I don't need gloves because I'm still going to use my hands to
Let's do many
mix
things.
together.
Do many things.
Yeah.
Mix. Can I mix too? Me too?
Just calm down.
Oh, don't worry then.
So I'll be mixing this
So-
together.
When you mix the butter, doesn't it kind of makes the flour crunchy?
It should make the flour looks like breadcrumbs.
Breadcrumbs.
Do you know what breadcrumbs is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Like little pieces of bread.
you said?
Like little pieces of bread.
Yeah,
Can
little
I make pieces of bread?
a dried bread
Yeah.
paste. In anything you cook, if you add salt, is it not sweet?
Of course it is.
Yeah, so that's why.
Just like cakes.
But if the butter we are using, because this is margarine, there's a difference between butter and margarine. Do you understand?
What's
So
margarine?
this is margarine.
Yes.
Yeah. So if we are using butter, because we have salted butter and then unsalted butter. So if we are using salted butter, so we don't need to add salt. Do you
But
understand?
it says
that?
salted butter.
This is margarine, although it has salt in it because it still tastes tastes good. But in other way we still need to add a bit. That's why I'm adding just a pinch just to enhance the taste.
Right? Flavor.
Okay. If I want to add my water, I will be adding the flavor in the water before adding it in the flour. Yeah. So I don't want to add a little butter, I think.
A little more butter to make it breadcrumb more.
Yeah, because I should use my scale to measure.
Your
but
skin?
Scale. Scale is actually used to measure something like this to get the accurate results.
Well, we don't have scale.
Yeah, so that's why we are using alternative. So the water we are using is a warm water. A lukewarm water to mix this
Why
ingredients
warm
together.
water?
You can as well add milk flavor because there is milk flavor. There is powdered milk flavor.
Okay, yeah.
So that's I thought also
To the what?
is for the taste, and it gives it a nice
My
aroma.
cousin, whatever.
But we are using vanilla, yeah,
My cousin's vanilla.
because we have a guest that will taste this donuts, which is
More like
allergic
a judge.
to milk. So that's why we are not adding milk to our donuts.
If
But all the same, it will still come out.
you're in luck for these donuts.
So I will be measuring out my water.
So,
If you have a measuring jug, it's cool. But actually, I've already calculated. What is it called?
a kettle.
No, I mean I've calculated the amount of water I'm going to use with this measuring cup.
So, measuring cups. If you have measuring spoons, measuring cups at home, you can use them. As long as you have the right number for it.
The water has to be warm, not hot.
Ah, I get it.
But we are actually using like 380 mils of water.
So it
So
has
I'll
to
be adding the drop of
Flavor to
flavor
the
in the
water.
water before adding to the donuts. Just a cup is okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
why in the water?
Yeah, it's liquid, so liquid goes into liquid before adding to the dry ingredients. So these are the dry ingredients. This is what is called dry ingredients. Yeah. So you make a well at the center, then you add the water. You add bit by bit.
It will boil into the yeast. It looks like milk. So it's gonna like digest into the yeast, and that will make the yeast pop. So you have to
So
add
you don't
water.
just add the water once and for all,
Completely.
because it shouldn't be too what is it called? It shouldn't
Be too dry.
be too
Wet.
wet. Yeah.
Isn't that wet enough?
It's this because no, you need to have a sticky texture.
Sticky.
A sticky texture, but it shouldn't
Be too wet.
be too wet. Yeah.
But what if it is too wet? What if you accidentally make it too wet?
Yeah, you can add flour. You add flour to it to
Yeah, that's what.
to give you.
Yeah, you
the
can do
texture
that
you
with
want.
cupcakes too.
No, cupcake. Cupcake is different, of course. This is pastry making, so
It looks good.
it looks good.
And mushy. And sticky. And look like it's swallow. Please, you can, as we are doing our donuts, you can do donuts too.